If I see a single drop of alcohol, you're kicked out, no refund, you can't come back for a year. You will eventually hit a wall and say, enough is enough. What did we do today only? We just hit sell and come back every time, God damn it, come back. Not just trading. Everyone's struggling in what? Here's the thing I would tell you, choose your struggle. All right, guys, we are here at Live Trading Mentorship right now. I got my student Zacharia right here. We're going to talk about his experience, what he did. He did something that a lot of you crave and you want to do. Here's the thing, right? If you hate the lifestyle that you have, you hate the job you go to. By the way, 9 to 5s, there's nothing wrong with them. Some people actually like going there, but if you don't like it for whatever the reason is, we're going to share a story. Zacharia, I appreciate you. Give me a hug, man. I love giving you hugs. He was walking around Thailand butt naked. No, not butt naked. He had shorts on, but no shirt on. So I appreciate you for coming. So now my question to you is, before we even start, you quit your job. What were you doing?
Prison guard
Where?
in Nebraska.
How long were you doing that for?
Almost 2 years.
2 years. How old are you?
26 now.
Where are you from? Origin, Iraq. So now my question to you is, what was the factor that made you say, that's a major move?
Just family support, and also just I didn't like my bosses at all.
What was it? Like typical boss that I hear stories about? You know, they don't let you call out, create nonsense, like that type of stuff, or something specific?
Yeah. They're very egotistical, very like narcissistic.
So let me ask you a question. I'm assuming that was a major motivation for you to learn to hit sell and be consistent, right or wrong? Was that the number one motivation?
Yeah.
Saul, if the fuel is strong enough, you'll do whatever it takes to get out of that situation. His fuel was strong enough. And if you go watch my IG, you'll see a video of, testimonials. I love his out of, I think, like 60, Haven. His was my favorite. He goes, all of this sounds like a scam. All this, I don't believe it, but it worked. I saw it work. And he became a believer ever since. What number is this class of yours? Number 3, number 4?
4.
This is class number 4. You started this class what? 2024, right? January. What was the major factor that you learned in March? What was something, because you came back again and again.
That it's possible that like other people around me are trying to do the same exact thing. And that motivated me that I'm not doing it alone, not trying to get out of the 9 to 5.
So your group, your circle of friends that motivated you, they weren't doing degeneracy, they were trying to level up.
Not just like the Nebraska team, it was just coming to class and...
Oh, you mean your classmates?
Yeah, meeting people that are doing the same thing really helped out in the process.
How so?
Corey, Olga, just like Sandro, so many others, just talking to people, being able to share your struggle and your losses, especially.
Correct.
When you're able to do that with people and people just don't put you down.
Correct.
As if like failing is a bad thing.
Correct.
Because of how like the school system teaches you.
Correct.
And that's like, that helps a lot, keep you in track. You stay on track in the same process.
What was the next? Why'd you come back in May and what did you learn? What helped you gather these XP points?
A lot more than I got the first day. The first day was just like introduction to this whole new thing, really. I didn't know nothing about trading. Yeah. It was just really meeting people and getting used to the vibe and that it is possible to do this.
Correct.
And in May, I actually started looking at the technical parts of it and what stuff meant. I started getting into it because I saw other people are doing it and actually like doing penny stocks.
Okay. Why did you, from May, you came to Thailand running around shirtless all day. Why did you come to Thailand?
Live trading, and everybody wanted everybody else to go for I felt like as support.
We had a great conversation after we left the mosque on a Friday, and we were having breakfast at one of my spots in Thailand, and he goes, this experience in Thailand has taught me that this is what I want, and it's all achievable. You make money in what currency, and you spend it in other currency, USD. You make money in USD and spend it in weaker currencies, like the baht. In Thailand was the baht. So now, you came back. Why are you here now for this week? Live trading, XB points.
And just getting near more people.
So you like that social factor of it?
A lot.
Got it.
Like it's so amazing, like meeting and getting to know people that are on the same vibration, doing the same thing.
You think that could have happened if there was 300 people? Let's say I was one of those that's 200, 300 people. Would you have been saying all this? Why not?
You wouldn't be able to get to know people. It is a short time frame, like 3 days. It's not enough, but it is enough for smaller classes.
Correct. So now my question to you is, what was the major factor that kept you on your one ticker?
Trading with people.
Olga?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how did you and Olga kick it off so well?
She had a plan going. She had her own rules she was following, and she was dedicated for it.
Yeah.
And also Corey, because they both have been doing it for a while. And
Corey's a crypto trader, yeah.
I noticed that it's the mindset. It's the strategy, yes. It's a good percent of it, like 30%, but it's the mindset. It's very difficult to understand, especially like working in 9 to 5.
No, those people will never understand our struggles.
It's extremely hard to like wrap your mind around like trading and like when to hit sell, what, and like following your own rules, following your rules.
Correct.
Because you're following somebody else's rules in 9 to 5, and like you're in a way shifting responsibility of like taking responsibility over the whole like company in a way, because this is your business, your company, and you're in charge of like your paycheck.
Isn't that harder though?
In a way it is harder, but it's amazing. It teaches you a lot about yourself, because you really have to get inside yourself, and it's a lot of...
What was the major thing that helped you get better at trading? Was it giving up alcohol and smoking weed and all that?
Yeah, I noticed that it's when I do drink, it drags up and it makes you do other things. Like it's just a gateway in a way.
And I was upset at you for drinking in Thailand.
I know.
Trust me. By the way, for those coming to international trips, Puerto Rico, 2025, Mexico, if I see a single drop of alcohol, you're kicked out, no refund, you can't come back for a year. That's not a joke. I'm against degeneracy of any kind. We can't bring the Latinas in the pool or lady boys. No. No, I know it's not you. No degeneracy in the pool. Guys, I'm coming out right now. I know you were watching an episode, a lesson, but I just want to let you know, free trading course, daytradeprofessor.com. You're broke, you got no money, you got nothing, but you just want to start it off, Day Trade Professor. Click down below, go in the description and start the free course. It'll help you get along the way. See you in the next one. Let's go. What was the major factor that made you say, that's enough, I could quit my job? The major factor.
It's seeing, again, Corey and all.
That's it. So others, your classmates, the networking, them motivating you and pushing you to see what's possible.
Always that. It's your environment. It's like changing your environment and like surrounding yourself with people that have done it. Whatever you want to do, just you surround yourself with the information, with the people, the energy, like people that encourage you.
So from March till you quit in October, that's what, roughly 7 months?
Yeah.
In 7 months from what I showed you, and you came from nothing, meaning you knew nothing of trading, you know what the hell was going on. You thought this was all fake and stuff, right? To now, 7 months, that's it, I'm out, I quit. I've had multiple students that are like, Professor, I'm out. I'm done. This is amazing. I'm out. I don't want to watch you on Instagram, YouTube anymore. I got it. I'm out of it. Because as much as I hate social media, I try to push that into you guys too. I hate social media. Like I hate it with every ounce of my body, except going live. I enjoy that. That's actually my happy place. So 7 months. What do you think helped accelerate that when some people are still stuck? What can you tell them? Because this is a motivation for them and the people watching at home right now.
Being willing to fail, being willing to lose money. Losing money is really difficult for all of us because we make it through...
Not just losing money, losing in general.
Losing, yes, thank you. Failure.
Correct.
And being willing to fail. Yes, at first I was like, I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just like, whatever, cool, I'm gonna make it. Too much confidence, I lost money, a bunch. But at the same time, like, it gave me no choice but to like go head in first. Being able to fail often, fail more. That's the biggest thing about it. And like, but fail small.
Yeah. What do I say? Give me the 4 things I say.
Small losses, big
losses,
wins, small wins, break even. Lowering your position, like being willing to go small. Like that was so difficult. That was one of the biggest things.
And people hate me for that because that's what I instill in all of you. The one contract.
We don't understand why.
I tell you why.
But we don't
Absorb it.
To the bone. We don't.
Because you don't want to.
Yes.
I put restrictions on all of you because I hate you or because I love you. Is it my job to protect you? What did Kamar say? I know you're our professor. You're trying to protect us. Kamar, don't say how much you made, but you made a little bit today. How many hours did you need to work at the prison system to make that? 16 hours. You made it in 30 minutes. That puts everything into perspective. Al was asking me, how do you get rid of the feeling, I want to go all in every day? You eventually are going to hit a wall, all of you, and everyone watching at home. You will eventually hit a wall and say, enough is enough. I'll talk to Tony, right? Tony's been into some fights at the bars. He's been into shenanigans, right? Tony, when does someone usually fight if they're not a fighter? When they're pushed against what? And then they lash out and become someone else, correct? Some of you are going to learn that way. You guys here, those watching at home. It'll eventually happen where you get pushed against a wall and say, I'm not hitting sell. What did we do today only? We just hit sell. We took our plan and we hit sell. If we felt something was wrong, we got out. That's all we did. Nothing more, nothing less. What's your future plans now? Now that, you're done, how are you occupying your time? Because that, to me, is dangerous. Tell me what you've been doing now that you quit your job.
Real estate,
Oh, nice.
reading.
Nice. You're going to stay in Nebraska, or we talked about what we talked about? You're going to move out and travel?
Hopefully soon, but it's buying real estate.
You got dividend stocks going?
Mm-mm.
Get the dividend stocks going. Get the real estate going. When the checks start coming in, get the hell out of here. Take a couple of trades and enjoy your life. Find yourself a nice Thai girl and live it up. They're good people. Thai people are I love Thai people. I had a great time. If I didn't have to build a school, the thing that's stuck in me, I swear to God, I would live in Thailand. I wouldn't come back. You wouldn't see me. Mr. A would run my life, and I would never come back. You guys know Mr. A, right? If you guys weren't following, Mr. A was my handler, my driver. He handled my entire existence. I don't know what was going on. Mr. A literally, ding dong, professor, it's time to go fight. Ding dong, let's go, professor. He ran my life. So, guys, questions for him. Let's go. The rest of you, ask questions in the comment section, but you guys, questions for him. Nice and loud, guy. So the question is, how does your family, how does your relationship, if you're somebody, handle trading? Because Guy's family, Guy's wife, doesn't believe in trading.
I've had a lot of jobs, like a lot. I've worked in nursing, restaurants, and last but not least, the prison job. All like my siblings, they're college graduates, and they all have really big jobs, you could say. But they work for people, and they know they all hit a rock wall. Like all of us, but most don't want to admit that we hit a rock wall that it's a dead-end job. You're working for somebody.
Yeah.
And they all supported me in that because I was going to go to school too, and I didn't. I chose to come here and pay for the $5,000 for the mentorship here. It's the best way out of your 9-to-5.
I'm interrupting your lesson right now to let you know, if you don't know, you want to get consistent. Well, listen, I wrote 3 books. I got one of them on me right now. How to just hit sell, consistently trading, how to be a consistent trader, and the Consistent Trader Journal Checklist. Everything you need, I've covered it already. Why are you wasting your time searching this, that, the third? You're already watching me right now. Might as well get the book. Click down in the description, get them, and go on your way of what? Consistency. See you in class. Let's go. How's your family believing in you that's a major move for Iraqi family? Are they traditional Iraqi parents? Because I have a lot of Iraqi friends. So you already know. For you to go and say, I quit, they must have been going mental.
Like I said, I had a lot of jobs, and I quit often.
Yeah.
Like I work in a job and I quit, work in a job and I quit. They're fully supportive of me. It's as simple as that. It's the way out. Like you have to believe in yourself, and you have to just stick to it.
XP points. Conviction. What is my saying? Money is a lagging indicator to success. The money will come. What did I say today? Your XP points, your conviction is everything. I love Tony. Tony goes to me his first time. He wasn't taking it seriously after the mentorship. And then I started seeing comments under the live trading playlist. By the way, that's only for the secret, in the secret Instagram for the mentorships. Don't ask me where the playlist is. It's not for you watchers. Tony started, I'm sure you guys saw the comment I posted on the secret Instagram. He started doing detailed breakdowns of my live trading videos.
It's really sticking to it. Like you're gonna get better. Like if you just don't quit on it.
But you got to go all in. You got to 100% go all in on this. That's the factor. And come back every time, God damn it. Come back. I miss you. But also to help you. I know Daryl left. He had to go with his family for Christmas stuff. But Daryl, before he left, he took this class during the virus, virtual. He goes, me coming back, it literally put me back on task. I'm back again. I'm doing better now. Just coming back to seeing you again put me back in alignment. I said, I don't know what took me so long, but he's back in alignment again.
Every time we come back, it's something new.
Every time there's something new, not only in class, but I also make a video for the secret Instagram.
Everybody's struggling. That's the thing. Thank you, bro. The thing is, no one wants to admit to other people that they're losing money or they're struggling. And that's why most quit, because they think I'm the only one. The majority of people you see, your friends that are probably in here, that might post online that, oh yeah, I made this much or I made this much. They're not posting their losses, or they just post one thing. You don't know. Just stick to it. If they're honest enough to tell you their failures or their losses, stick to those people, because they're willing to learn, because they're willing to say, I lost. If they're not willing to say I lost, they're not going to learn, because they're too arrogant. And that's the biggest problem.
Let's go deeper into that. So you said everyone's struggling, not just trading. Everyone's struggling in what?
Everything.
In everything. Like, I'm not going to say names, but some of my big influencer friends, because again, I'm not the master of real estate, so I'm not commenting on the full real estate thing. Real estate is not good right now. With the interest rate stuff that went up for, under BIDEN, all that stuff. I'm not getting into it. But they're like, yo, no one's buying the house, no one this, no one that. They're like, 50% of my friends haven't sold anything in years. People are struggling in life. You were struggling with your job, with your bosses, the prison system. Here's the thing I would tell you, choose your struggle. What's your struggle? Choose what that struggle is. Because we're all struggling in something, right? I'm struggling. I got a massive tax bill. I paid off a tax bill. I just got hit with another one. And I called my accountant yesterday. And I'm going, I thought we're good. He goes, Professor, that was New York State. I said, So yesterday I was a little out of it. I was talking to one of my friends. She goes, go easy on yourself. This is the price of success. I said, but that is a big-ass tax bill. So, the Puerto Rico flag, in due time, where I don't have to pay these taxes anymore, but choose your struggle. I'm interrupting your class right now to let you know, and I know you know, if you've used my free course, you use my books, I got 3 of them, and it's still not enough and you feel like you want more, well, guess what? I got a mentorship program happening in New York in my classroom, small amount of students in a lecture hall setting where I go through precision what you need to do what? Buy and sell strategically. And if you don't want to come to New York, I yearly have international trips. You can join those. Get a mentor, get everything figured out. I got a secret Instagram where I talk about deeper things that I don't talk publicly. I'll see you in my class. Let's go. They hate the 9-to-5s. They want to stop it. Who hates it? Like, hates it with a passion. So how, Guy, Saul, how should they go about getting rid of it?
Notice everybody around you is unhappy but isn't willing to admit it. Even the people you work with at your 9-to-5, that's why they're staying there. They're going to complain. They're not going to say that this isn't it. I don't want this. I want something else, because it takes a lot of work. All it is just you sticking to it.
Understood?
Just stick to it. Don't quit. That's all you need to do. Even if it's passive, like you're just looking at charts every day, literally just look at it. Just look at, okay, this happened today. All right, cool. You'll get used to it. Like, you're going to learn whether you like it or not. Your brain is a pattern machine.
What helped you become a better trader?
Discussing it with others. Discussing it with other people that either did good or doing good in trading, or just...
The small Telegram group chats, you mean?
No.
Or these conversations you have in the class?
No, it's face-to-face, 1v1, or it's best just you and another person, because you can actually talk more, get what's inside you. Just you talking and discussing, okay, what does this look like? Why is this like this? Why is it like that? Because when you're alone, all your thoughts of, I haven't made it yet, I have bills to pay, I have this, your overthinking really kills you. And people, not just your overthinking, other people, that 90% of people that haven't gotten out of their 9-to-5 is going to be attacking you in a way. Even if loved ones, family, they're not convinced, because that's all they know. That's all we were brought up doing, just going to school, getting a job, getting married. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what they know. Like, you can't hate them, but just talk to other traders. Talk to people that are willing to talk and not just half-ass it. And you can tell when somebody's just half-assing it and just, or wants to know this, like they said, like their back is against the wall, like they're sick of it, like they want to figure it out one way or another. They have to. Like when you reach you have to figure it out. You'll get angry, you'll get depressed, sad, rageful, and you need all that. You need that stuff. Don't just be like, oh, it's okay, whatever. You need all those emotions for you to convince yourself over and over and over again. You're the only person that you need to convince, not your wife, not your friend, not your mom, not your dad. Convince yourself. How you convince yourself is just by doing it and exposing yourself to the information and the material of trading, charts, people, talking to people about it, joking around about it, sharing your losses, failures.
Final thoughts?
The biggest thing that helped me is following my rules.
What was your rules?
Not yours, not nobody else's, it's whatever rules you have for yourself, follow them.
Give me the top 3 rules of yours. Because I like that. He took what I taught him, turned it into his own thing, which is fine.
Your strategy, whatever your strategy is, follow it. Whenever you say you're gonna get in at this price because of this, and that, and we only got in because we have a specific window, a specific
Correct.
It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. There's infinite trays that we can take.
Correct.
But each person, you have a specific way that in your mind, okay, when this happens, I know this is gonna happen. And you got to train yourself to only go in when that thing happens.
Correct.
And
by the way, that's the hardest thing. Going in and out at the right times.
At your right time. It's extremely difficult because you just either get greedy or your setup is the word. So your setup isn't coming to fruition. Like you haven't seen it yet in the day.
Yeah.
And you just try to either rush, you start losing belief, and especially having somebody next to you be like, hey, just follow your plan. Your plan is to do this, this, and that. And you feel this resistance or just energy that you want to just go in, and you feel like you're blacking out in a way. Like you're not here no more.
Correct.
But when you do follow it, it's beautiful, and you thank yourself so much for just, for an example, not going into a trade because you kind of wake up in a way and you that's good I didn't go in because that wasn't my setup.
Correct.
And even if you did go in, but it wasn't your setup and it did go your way, you're still making a mistake. What's weird about it, you're still making a mistake. Even if you made money, the nervousness and the betrayal, you betrayed yourself and your rules. And that's the worst thing you can do because you're training your mind first. Biggest thing is you're training yourself and your mind to follow your rules, trusting yourself and trusting your plan, your understanding of your strategy. Okay, now I notice, VWAP, when it hits the VWAP, this happens now. Okay. And you won't notice that if you're just going in and out and not caring about your strategy. I was going against you a lot. I didn't want to follow your rules.
Tell me why. I like that.
I'm a man.
Yeah, I know. Your ego.
Yeah.
I know. Bro, I know this. I get messages like that all the time. People are like, yo, I'm not going to listen to anything you say. But then something clicked. And then they're like, yo, I'm coming to your class. I'm going to get your book. That's what they say. I'm not listening to this guy. In the suits and the beard, the plastic surgery. I'm like, okay, bro, take it easy. I'll never have plastic surgery. That's just the hate comments, by the way. I don't do those things. That's just the hate comments I get. But I know. But keep going.
I had to listen to myself. It's the same rules.
Yeah.
But I had to listen to my either version or in my words, because your word to yourself.
You're stubborn.
Extremely stubborn.
I know, Zacharia.
And for a billion different reasons. But it's just, Yeah,
You're stubborn. I told him to hit sell. He goes, I'm not selling. And I'm in the room. I'm in the room. And guy goes, I ain't selling. Give me a hug. Thank you as always. All I want is you guys to be happy. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All I want is for you guys to be happy. All right, guys, that's Zacharia's story right there. Listen, at the end of the day, daytradeprofessor.com, free trading course. Use that. And if I'm not for you, if nothing I said meshes with you, good. You didn't spend $1. You waste your time scrolling on nonsense and clicking on random girls' pictures that won't even like you back. You're wasting your life force. Go do productive things with your day and then go somewhere else. But for the rest of you, free course, then the lives, then the book, this one, then this one, then this one, and then I'll see you in class. But if we don't mesh, don't bother coming. I'm not for a lot of you. I'll see you. Thank you. Take the short, take the short. Stop loss above 729.
Meeting the professor for the first time was really good. He's exactly how he is online. He's authentic and he's straight to the point, which I really appreciate.
The live trading event is really in depth because you watch him trade and you trade with him and you do it for like a whole week.
I've done a lot of different trading groups, trade signals, discords. I've had different mentors. The professor's class is a one-of-a-kind, intuitive, interactive class that makes everything super easy and not complicated. We trade what we see, not what we feel. If you come into this industry and think you're going to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars, the professor simplifies that for you. He shows you what's realistic and what is just fake with all the furus out there.
I've seen a lot of his Instagram lives and a lot of his videos, but has that energy and he's just, you know, very excited to teach and he just loves what he does, and which is one of the reasons why I came to the class.
Anybody around him it's like a spirit. It's some kind of like spiritual thing that anybody that he was just driven. You just wanted to know, what is it? What is it that you got? What is it that you experienced? I want to experience the same thing.
I think learning in person is completely different than learning from a video. Professor gives his whole self. He encourages you to ask questions.
Professor said about like the multiple time frames and then the importance of that 15-minute, as well as how to incorporate the usage of the candles on the lower time frames and how that affects the overall picture.
If you want to take your learning experience to the next level, this is it. This is all you need to learn.
He explains everything thoroughly and breaks down every concept of what we need to know and eliminates all the noise.
People are always going to talk. Cut out that noise and just follow what your heart says. Your heart is telling you that, hey, this is something for me, go for it. Don't even think about it, just do it.
Professor always says it in all of his lives. Take the free course, he gets nothing from it, and there's so much value in that free course itself already. What he says, get the book, because it dives deeper into what the fundamentals and how to approach scalp trading, day trading.
He is probably one of the best mentors that I've ever had, and I would recommend him to family and friends because he knows what he's talking about. In the class, you know, he told us exactly what was going to happen pre and post market, and it dialed into a T.
He's super genuine. He seems to really care about his students, and he's always there for you. You know, I can DM him anytime, and he answers back.
He gives you the right path where to go to. You're with your professor, and he's leading you to the right path.
Professor, I will never get tired of thank you. Thank you for all you do, and thank you for sharing your knowledge with everybody, because it's a powerful knowledge. I do believe this is the best skill pay in the world.
We took 3 trades. Does it feel good to hit sell? So now here's the conversation, right? Who still wants to be in a trade? Hey, you're late to class. What are you doing? We already took 3 trades and you missed out on everything. Sit down. Where's your book? You don't even have your book. Listen, David, page 41. Get him on the book. Let's go. Stop being late to class and be on time. I'll see you. Stop it. Let's go. Continue. We took 3 trades. Hands up. We made money on the trades. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Why did we enter the first short? Who can tell me? Get your notebooks ready. Let's go. Get your notebooks ready. I want you to tell me, why did we take the first short there? ¿Por qué? Why? Let's go. I want to tell me, David.
Focus on multiple time frame, levels, and we can.
Correct. And what were they telling us? Stop. Somebody else. Jim, what were they telling us? We're hitting a resistance level. What else? The direction. What was the direction? Sellers were taking control. Did we make the right move? Yes, we did. So the first trade in our favor, correct? And then what happened here? Reversal. We took a what? We took a quick long and we got out right there. Did we make the quick move? Was it a good idea? What if we didn't hit sell? What would have happened? How would your emotions be for the rest of the day? Gone, done, finito, you're finished. Oh, trading doesn't work. I want someone to answer this for me, and I want the exact answer. What would be the reason someone would say it doesn't work? The main reason. Daniel and then David. Losing money. But is it really losing money or not making the money? That's what it is. You lose it. But again, who's to blame? Could we have easily lost every trade? What if we never hit sell? Could we have easily lost every trade? Didn't you see the volatility, the movement? Come on now. Who wanted to take an early morning trade immediately? Hands up. Put it down. Did we not do it anyway? Have the patience to wait for the market to stabilize, for God's sakes.